Okay, everybody. I want to talk about Martin Luther King's birthday today. Everybody's seen the pictures of the new monuments that were put in the memorial in Washington, D.C. I am extremely offended that these monuments, these statues of Martin Luther King were made in China, a communist party where the country has no freedom, the people are killed, forced abortions go on daily. And someone who spoke about peaceful resistance and freedom and equality for everybody has a statue of him made by a communist country. It's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic that Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all these great civil rights activists, freedom lovers, they claim, will not mention anything about the statue being made by China. I was just wondering, maybe the federal government figures that maybe nobody in the United States could make one. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they figure that we don't have enough skill to make such a monument. I mean, we can't make shoes anymore. We can't make VCRs anymore. We can't make cameras and TVs. I mean, toys, tools. I mean, cars. I mean, so why should I be surprised? But is anything sacred anymore? Anything sacred? Anything? I mean, Martin Luther King was killed for what he believed. Murdered for what he believed. Freedom. Equality. And by the way, Martin Luther King would not be, he would not be supporting affirmative action. Equal opportunity employers. That is code word for we hire blacks, we hire whites. I mean, we hire minorities and blacks. Women. That's what it means. It doesn't mean they hire whites. They don't hire justified. They're not just in their hiring. But even though it's a side check, we should notice that. Martin Luther King stood for equality. Affirmative action is quota. When a company says we encourage women and minorities to apply, what about the white man? What is he supposed to do? He's not supposed to have a job anymore? Well, that's what's going on. But let's get back to this Chinese-made monument. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, you need to speak out about why couldn't we get and I'm not going to say African American, how about a black man? How come a black man in the United States couldn't make that? Couldn't do the monument? How come a white man couldn't? How come an American couldn't do that? Why do we have to outsource even that? Something that's going to be as sacred and revered as a monument of Martin Luther King. On the day he was, on his birthday, and on his death, this is what we had to remember him by. A Chinese-made communist monument. Nothing is sacred if that's the way it's going to be. Nothing is sacred. And all you civil rights activists, y'all full of it. Sydney, y'all should be up in arms saying that. Why couldn't we give it to somebody else, an American? But, and again, that's in the end, that's how it looks. I just wanted everybody to know how I felt about it and pass it on. An American should have made that. Not a communist country where they slaughter people daily for resisting the government, where they have forced abortions of women. That is pathetic and beyond belief. And it takes a lot to shock me, but I was like, what the hell? When I heard that it was made in China. That is pathetic. But I guess that's how I remember people who get killed for believing in freedom. We remember them with socialist prisoner slave labor. There you go. Happy birthday, everybody. Love America. Hate the communists. Goodbye.